Welcome to Lisa Liu Yoga Flow. I'm Lisa. Thank you for taking the time and join me on your yoga mat today. Today we're focusing on total body flexibility. That means we'll be spending a lot of time stretching. So this class is a little bit more gentle. We will be flowing through postures that helps us open the areas in our body generally holds a lot of tension. So shoulders, chest, back, hips, and the legs. So by the end of the class, this is going to leave you feeling relaxed and replenished. So when you're ready, let's get started. Now, when we start our physical practice, we'll be spending a couple of minutes just doing some concentration practice, calming my body, and get ourselves ready for the class. So when you're ready, perhaps choose yourself a comfortable pose, a seated posture if that feels nice for you. Sitting with the legs crossed, sitting with a nice long spine, and try either close your eyes or soften your eye gaze. Allow your shoulders to gently drape down, maintaining a nice, beautiful long spine. Soften your face and take a moment to tune into your body. Notice how you're feeling right now with your physical body. Now in this comfortable pose that you've chosen for yourself, which parts of the body feels really nice, relaxed, open and spacious, supported and grounded? At the same time, also pay attention. Are there anywhere in the body right now feels a little tight, a little stiff, even a little sore? Whether it is a sensation that you feel every day, or maybe it's related to something you've done recently. So just allow yourself to take a moment to connect with your body. Take a moment to notice as well how you're feeling energetically, even on an emotional or mental level. How did you turn up to your yoga mat today? So just checking in, notice what's going through your mind, what's going through your heart. So allow yourself to observe the you in every single level, not just on the physical body, but how do you feel right now? Observing the you as the one, because everything is correlated, interconnected. One affects another. And you're starting to bring awareness to your breath. Notice how you're breathing right now without changing or interfering. Just simply observe the natural flow of your breath, inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils. Feel the inhale and exhale flowing in and out of the body. Notice where you feel your breath the most, around the nostrils, chest, or maybe the belly. And slowly see if you can deepen in your breath without straining, without forcing anything. Just invite the breath to go a little bit deeper into the belly perhaps. Fill your body with fresh oxygen, with more energy, more space, and allow each exhale to completely release anything that no longer serves you, expelling all the air out of your lungs. Now, what do you need to let go this morning? Perhaps anything that no longer serves you. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. And also taking a moment to set yourself an intention for your yoga practice. Something you may like to focus on for the class. Something maybe you like to manifest for your yoga mat or off your yoga mat in your everyday life. Think of something positive that's going to serve you in the present moment. Your intention starts with the sentence, I am. Once you set your intention, repeat it to yourself silently 3 times in your mind. See it already done, already so. We're honoring the power of words, power of thought. What you tell yourself really matters. Take a deep breath, sowing this seed of good intention at the base of your spine, and see it grow. What would you like to see it grow into? A plant, a flower, or a tree? And keeping this intention in mind as well throughout the class. If any moment you notice your mind wants to wander, leave your yoga mat, leave this space, and that's perfectly okay. See it as an opportunity to cultivate strength, to focus, an ability to focus on an object, and being present instead of seeing it as a problem. So when you're ready, we're going to start moving. If you like to shake your legs, stretch your legs, or simply just swapping your legs, the other one in front. Sitting nice and tall, anchoring through the sitting bones. If you like, move your hands back, place a bolster, a towel, or a block underneath you if sitting like this is uncomfortable. Bring your palms to the heart center. So we're just going to move through a couple of sequences to get our body nice and warm. Palms to the heart center, reach the sternum forward, drawing the chin in, lifting the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Inhale, slightly lift the chest. Exhale, interlace your hands, pressing your palms towards me, round through the back, bring your chin towards the throat. Inhale, lift and extending the palms towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, bend your elbows if you need to. Exhale to your right side. Gently open up the side body. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, releasing the arms to the back of the room. Inhale, interlace to reach the knuckles away. Exhale, bring the palms to the heart center. We're going to do this a couple more times. Inhale, lift the sternum, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding through the back, chin to throat. Think of a cat stretch. Inhale, lift and lengthen the torso. Exhale to the right side, so butt cheeks, both butt cheeks stays on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms goes back. Inhale, open your heart, knuckles away, sternum forward. Exhale. Let's do this one more time. Move at your own pace, fast or slow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reset. Exhale to the left. Hips relaxed. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Inhale, open your heart with a smile. Exhale, palms back. So from here, you might just swap your legs one more time. Bring your hands in front of you. Anchor the sitting bones. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly walk your hands forward. Arms forward without lifting your shoulders. Press into the fingertips. And exhale down. Relax your head completely. Inhale, walk both hands to the top right corner and reach towards a diagonal. But draw your hips back. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit more of a stretch and opening through the left side of the shoulder, the lats and the back. Inhale, lift your head, slowly walk your hands to the other side, to the diagonal. So think about your fingertips, your hips want to be away from each other, and relaxing down. One more deep breath. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back. Exhale, sitting upright. Alright, from here, let's come on to our hands and knees, our tabletop position. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width distance, tucking your toes, pressing everything away. That's away from the ground and grounding everything down, so your palms, your knees and your feet. We'll do a few round of cat-cows. Inhale, deep through the belly, lifting your tailbone, reach the sternum forward. Exhale, untuck the toes, chin to throat, tailbone curve down. And you're just going to continue to breathe and move like this. Close your eyes or soften your eye gaze. So cat-cow is really nice to open up our whole body in a very gentle way, especially in the spinal area. So make it as big as small as it feels nice for you. What do you need to do right now? Think of your spine like a wave. This wave-like motion creates more space between each vertebrae. We'll do a couple more. Next, exhale, come back to a neutral spine. From here, on the inhale, stand the right leg, pointing the toes down, and you're going to cross the right foot over to the left side, all the way outside the mat. Inhale, press and lift through the chest. Exhale, turn to the left shoulder to look at the back foot. Again, gently opening through the right side of the body, gentle side stretch. Keep your arms strong. Inhale, turn back to the center. Exhale, bring the leg back. Do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg extend. And then you're going to bring the leg all the way across to the right side of the mat or outside the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, turn towards the right shoulder. Look at the back leg or back foot. Inhale, come back. Exhale, return. Now from here, take a moment to come into your child's pose. See what feels nice for you in child's pose. See if you can sink your hips all the way down towards your heels. You can open the knees wide or close. Bring your arms by the side in front of you. Rest your hands on your forehead on top of the arms, or if your forehead is not touching, make a fist or two and then stack on top. So see what feels nice for you. And remembering that at any time, if you need to take a rest, come to child's pose. If it's not comfortable for you, that's okay. Make modifications, make adjustments, or come up to kneeling. Whatever feels nice for you. Remember, this is your yoga, so you do what feels right for you, because only you know how you feel in your body. So take a breath or two here. Allow yourself to relax down a little bit more. Now when you're ready, on the next inhale, walking the hands all the way forward to the top part of the mat. Keep the arms strong. We're going to move a little quicker now. Inhale, lift up, eye gaze between your hands, come up onto hands and knees. Bend the elbows, elbows go back, lift through the lower belly, come down all the way to the belly. And we're going to continue to breathe and move like this. Inhale, press and lift yourself up. Exhale, child's pose. Keep your arms really strong, lower belly lifted. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down, elbows hug in and back. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, release back. Find a nice stretch through the torso. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, bring your hips back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, this time stay down here. Hug the elbows in, draw the shoulders back to your neck nice and long. Top up the feet, pressing down to the ground and reach the toes away from you. So press into the hands. Inhale, come up to baby cobra. Peel the sternum off the ground. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, you're going to lift the left shoulder, so turn towards the left side. Yep, so a bit like a twist. Still cobra. Exhale, down. We're going to change to the other side. Right side. Keep your arms really strong. Center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Your neck stay nice and long. Inhale, left side. Exhale, down. Inhale, right side. Exhale, down. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, Peel it off, open the front of the body, exhale down. As you get warmer, if you like to increase the range, feel free to do that. And then release, the forehead down, arms by the side. Walk your feet and your fingertips away from you towards the back of the room. And we're coming up to Shalabhasana, locust pose. So on the inhale, lift your toes, lift your hands, and lift your chest off the mat. Eye gaze look down, turn the little toes to face towards the mat. Reach your big toes away. Reach the fingertips away. And lift your heart off the mat a little bit more. So opening the front of the body, strengthening the back of the body. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, come down halfway. Inhale, lift. Don't need to come up too high. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, reach. Open. Exhale, completely release. Your elbows, come up onto your elbows to Sphinx pose. Hug your elbows in, press down through your forearms, and press down into the fingertips. And your elbows underneath the shoulders. Imagine you want to drag the elbows towards the back of the room and open the sternum a little bit more. So this is more of a gentle back bend or heart opening posture. So you're focusing on reaching the sternum forward, broaden through the collarbone and your upper back without thinking about you bending into your back, especially the lower back. From here, your right elbow is going to support you, so turn around. And with your left hand, you're going to go back and see if you can grab the left foot. We're just stretching the calf. So if you can hold, bring your heel close to your bum and your buttocks to open the top of the leg. And for some of you, if you want to go deeper, turn the hand around and gently apply gentle pressure with your heel towards your buttocks. Keep pressing into the elbow on the ground to support you. One more breath. Exhale, gently release. We're just going to change sides. Swap arms and turn. Same arm, same leg. Keep your neck nice and long. And one more breath, release. Come back to the center. Bring your hands by your side. Tuck your toes, bend the knees, press yourself up. And then tuck your toes, come up to downward facing dog. From your down dog, take your dog out for a walk. Explore some free movements. Always notice what feels good for you here. You might want to bend your knees, turn your hips side to side, turn your head side to side, or give them a shake forward and back. See what feels good. Now from your down dog, really ground your heels down. Keep your knees slightly bent and lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Press into both arms, really strong arms. Find length through the torso. Eye gaze look between the knees. And try to lift through the lower belly, your pelvic area. If your heel's not touching the ground, that is perfectly okay. Just try and bend your knees a little bit more. Try and shift more weight into the lower body. Now from here, walk your feet as wide as your mat. So line your feet up as your mat. Press into the arms more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to shift your weight towards the right side. Bring more weight in towards the right leg, right foot. Opening up the back of the legs even more. Keep your arms strong. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, shift your weight towards the left leg. All the way, notice how you feel on the other side. Deep breath in and out completely. Inhale, come back. And then exhale, walk your feet towards each other again. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg lift high to three-legged dog. Don't need to lift too high just yet. Toes point down, arms equally strong. And on the next inhale, so you can reach a little higher, as high as your leg possibly can go or feels comfortable. And on the exhale, bring the knee forward, step the foot down. in between the hands. Lower the back knee down to the ground, untuck the toes, press through the front foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms to the thigh. And make sure that the front knee line up with the ankle, not passing. Inhale, lift the chest again. Exhale, so you can sink your hips a little deeper without coming forward, your torso in the center. So this is a deep stretch for your hip flexors. Think about you want to descend and the back of the thigh come towards the ground a little bit more. So we're going to move into a flow. Keep the lower body, your foundation really strong. We're mainly just going to move through the upper body. So when you're ready, release the arms by the side, constantly pressing through the front foot to help you find balance. Inhale, lifting the fingertips up. Exhale, you're going to turn towards your left side, which is your back leg. Turn towards the left side, hand wherever you can touch. Inhale, lift your hand back up to the center. Exhale, you're going to tip towards the other side. So your right hand touch the ground or your right forearm on top of the thigh. So basically we're just opening the left side of the body. And we're going to move a little quicker now. One breath, one movement. Inhale, lift the fingertips up, meet your hands, both meet. Exhale to the left side, which is your back leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right side, hand down or rest on a block. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Find some softness in the movement. Exhale, right side. Deep stretch for the hip flexors. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left side. As you go a little deeper, as if your hand can reach a little further. And we're going to stay here for a little further. Constantly pressing through the front foot. Deep, deep stretch for the hip flexors here. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to your right side. Inhale, find more length. Exhale, so you can go a little deeper without forcing or straining. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring both hands to either side of the front foot. Inhale, slowly find space in the front legs, hamstring. Exhale, bend. We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen, and this time we're going to stay. You can walk your hands back or make two fists. Keep your hips square by drawing the right hip back and the left hip forward. Relax your shoulders, give your head a bit of a shake. Deep breath. You can bend the knee as much as you like. Take another full breath. Inhale, lift your head, bend your knee, hands either side of the front foot. Now from here, you're going to walk your foot outside so that your right hand comes in. Yeah. So from the front, you look like this. Yeah, like lizard or dragon pose. Press your hands down. Make sure the knee line up with your ankle. If you want to go a little deeper, lift the back knee, bring the back knee a little bit further. Drop the back toe back down. Press and lift. Stay here and breathe. This is a deep stretch for the hips. For some of you, you might like to come down a little bit more. So either bolster or block underneath your forearms. You can drop your hip down. If your forearm is not touching the mat, that is okay. Just stay where you are. And whatever you can do today is just perfect. Allow yourself to breathe and find space wherever you are. So this pose definitely requires a lot of effort. See if you can find ease somewhere in the body. Can you find ease in your breath? If not, perhaps take a step back, and that's exactly what you need. So stay here. I'm going to provide you with different variations for the next one. If you like to, come back up onto your hand, and you're going to turn towards your back leg, which is your left leg. Same arm, go and grab the back foot. Grab the foot, bring the heel towards your buttocks, deep stretch for the quads. Yeah. If you want more, turn around, opposite arm and leg, grab the foot, heel towards your buttock. Or you can lower down to the forearm to deepen the stretch. So whatever you choose, make sure that you can focus on your breathing. If you find that you can't breathe, my friend, you need to listen to your body and be nice to yourself. So take another full breath. And next inhale, slowly release the hand. Try not to slingshot the foot back. So lowering down, take as much time as you need. And you're gonna come back up onto your fingertips, walk your foot in front of you. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, slowly straightening the front leg. Now, when you straighten the front leg, your back heel can't touch the ground. Step the back foot forward until your back foot and especially your back heel can completely touch the ground. Now, if not, just continue to walk a little bit more forward and just 10 toes facing towards the front. So your feet are basically hip width distance. You can bend your front knee as much as you need, but see if you can keep the back leg straight and bring more weight into the back foot or back heel. See if you can draw the front hip back and the back hip forward so your hips facing towards the center. If this is too much for you to dip, come up onto the fingertips. If you have blocks, come on up to the blocks, okay? So this is a pyramid pose. Draw the shoulders back, keep it back nice and flat if possible. One thing you don't want is letting your neck disappear. Deep breath. Keep pressing down, lifting through the lower belly, and imagine you want to squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. So this is a deep stretch for our hamstring. And most of us, if not all of us, have very tight hamstring. So allow yourself to make it a little easier. If you need to bend your front knee, do that. Okay, on the next inhale, lift the right toes off the ground. Can you see my toes? Lift the right toes, and you're going to turn the right foot towards the left side. So turn the toes in. Nothing else moves. You're just going to stay here. Inhale, lift the chest again. Exhale. Sink completely. Head to shin or not, whatever you can do is perfect. Inhale, lift your chest up, lift your foot and turn your toes to face towards the center. Walk your hands forward slightly more. Inhale, lift your heels, back heel off the ground, You're going to bring more weight into front leg. We're going to come into a standing split and see how high you can lift your leg and reach your toes away. So the foot on the ground, the leg's really strong, but the leg lift off the ground is really light, and squeezing the back thigh, reach the toe away. Imagine you want to grow the lifted leg even longer. Even your big toe, little toe is doing yoga. Slightly lift whenever it feels like you need to stop, you stop there, okay? If you want a bit more support, bring your hands a little bit wider. Choose your favorite arm position that you find that you have more support. And then continue to breathe. You might like to bring your belly towards your thigh a little bit more, and bring your nose to or your nose towards your shin a little bit more. Just use the arms for support. If you really want to challenge your balance, you can bring one hand or two hands. I don't know if I can go two hands right now. I might just fall. If you do, that is also okay. Just pick yourself back up. Yeah. Okay. Take another inhale, exhale, bend the front knee, gently lower the back foot down to the ground. How we started, this is how we come back. Inhale, lift the chest again. This time, you're going to turn completely towards your right side. So you're going to walk both hands all the way to the right side. I know it feels like you're turning yourself into pretzels. And you're going to lift your feet off and roll onto the outer edge of both feet. So outer edge of your feet. Outer edge of the feet, deep stretch here. Keep pressing into the hands. We're not going to be here for too long. I know it looks uncomfortable, probably feels really uncomfortable for you as well. And inhale slowly, walking your hands back to the center. Turn your feet facing towards the center again. Press into the hands, lift the back heel, and then bring the front leg, your right leg all the way back to three-legged dog.
From here, press into the arms, bring the chest towards the thigh and bend the top knee, the top leg. Yep, bring the knee towards the ceiling, bring the heel towards the buttocks. Take another inhale, exhale. Lower the foot back down. If you want to walk your legs out, you walk your legs out. And then come down to child's pose. Choose your favorite arm position. You can sway your hips side to side. So whatever feels nice for you. I don't know about you, we just did a series of postures on the right side. I feel like my right leg is a little lighter, it's a little longer than my left side. So just take a moment to observe whatever sensation that you're feeling right now. How do you feel with your physical body? How are you feeling energetically? And also, has anything changed with how you breathe? Maybe subtle changes that you can notice, maybe not so much, or maybe there's a lot of changes. So just allow yourself to be an observer, someone who witness on the outside, but not judging anything. Just allow yourself to watch. Now when you're resting, allow this pose to be comfortable and relaxed while you remain alert. So it's not too comfortable that you can just drift off. Your mind is wandering off the mat. Just come back and stay here. Take another full breath in so you can breathe into the back. Find expansion. If you're in child's pose, fill up the space between each vertebrae with your breath. And exhale fully. When you're ready, walk your hands forward. We're going to repeat the same movements on the other side. Inhale, look up between your hands. Come up onto hands and knee and downward facing dog. Strong arms and legs, find your strong foundation. When you're feeling nice and steady, next inhale, left leg lift high to three-legged dog. Try not to lift too high just yet. Both legs long and strong. And on the next inhale, find space. See where you can go. Keep the arms strong. Inhale again. Exhale. Land the foot down. In between the hands. Lower the back knee down and tuck the toes. Make sure that the front knee wrap the ankle. Press down through the front foot. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, bring the hands to the thigh for a bit of support. So you're not leaning forward, just sinking down. So sinking the buttocks down towards the ground to open up the hip, the back of the leg. I'm going to face towards you a little bit more from this side. So find a lot of strength through the front foot and really lift through the lower belly. That will give you that balance and support. And we're going to move now. Inhale, lift both fingertips up. Exhale, this time your back leg is your right leg. You're going to turn towards your right side, hand touch wherever you can. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, you're just going to drop the left hand to the ground, forearm to the thigh or on a block. And open up the other side of the body. And we're going to turn this into a flow, okay? So stay where you are. We're going to move together. Inhale, lift again. Exhale to your right side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, the left side, the front leg. Open the side of the body. You just move at your own pace. Find some softness in the movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And exhale with your hands. See where you can touch your back leg as you get warmer. See if you can allow yourself to go a little deeper. Find your edge. And really just know when to stop. You definitely don't want to break anything. We're going to do one more. And the last time, we're going to stay for a little longer. So on the inhale, find length. On the exhale, again, find the edge. Inhale back to center. Exhale this time to the left side and open up. Chest, shoulders, hips, hip flexors especially, deep stretch. And inhale again. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the ground. Inhale, slowly straightening the front leg. Oh, what a nice release. Hamstring. Exhale, bend. Inhale, find space. Exhale, let it go. Third time, inhale, lengthen. We're staying here. Walk the hands back. Give your shoulders a bit of a shrug. Give your head a bit of a shake. Draw the extended hip back to keep your hip in a neutral position. Fists or hands. So when we release tightness and tension in our bodies, it doesn't necessarily feel good, right? So when it doesn't feel good, the body doesn't like it. And sometimes tension and stiffness or tightness shift elsewhere. So you might be hunching your shoulders, you might be clenching your face. So see if you can relax your shoulders, soften your face, and allow yourself to breathe, even if it doesn't feel so comfortable right now. You don't need to love this feeling. You don't even need to like it. Just learn to accept it and sit and breathe through it. Okay, inhale, bend the knee, hands either side. And then from here, you're going to walk the foot out again, a lizard, a dragon. Hands in, drop the hip down. Now I'm going to face towards you. Make sure your knee, your ankle line up, press into the arms. Lift through the chest and place anything underneath your palms or blocks to support you. So think about the back of top part of the back thigh want to sink towards the ground. The lower you go, of course, you're deepening a stretch here. So for some of you, you might be able to climb down to the elbows or use some sort of support. If not, that's okay. Remember, wherever you are today is perfect. You honor the body that you have today and not comparing yourself with anyone else, because everyone's journey is different. So if you can breathe into the hips, where does it feel tight for you right now? Can you bring your attention to the spot that feels the tightest? Sometimes it's easy to run away from discomfort. The real challenge is in being able to actually sit still and face it and see if we can just work through it. Okay, stay here. We're gonna stretch our quads. So you either come up with the hands, different variation for you again. This time, if you want, turn towards the right side, bend the right foot, bring the same hand to go and grab the foot, bring the heel towards the buttocks, or turn around. Opposite arm and leg, come down to your forearm if you want, and really allow the hips to come down towards the mat a little bit more. That will definitely deepen your stretch. Heel towards the buttocks or not. Breathe, my friend. Deep breath in. Exhale, completely let it go. Think of each exhale wash away the tightness and tension that you're feeling right now in your body. How about one more? Slowly release. Again, no slingshot. Be really slow, okay? Even if you need to move like a 90-year-old, that's okay. Take yourself up and bring your foot in, back to the center. So from here, tuck the back toes, lift the back foot. Straightening the front leg first, and then step the back foot forward until you feel like your back foot completely touched the ground. Come forward even more if you need, and keep your hips square. Again, draw the front hip back and the back hip forward. Back leg straight, but front knee can be bent. Wherever you need support underneath the palms, inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, come as low as it feels nice for you. Imagine you want to squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, so you're not just dumping the weights down, you're anchoring down, you're lifting up. Everything is always working together. And notice how you feel on this side. If you're like me, this is your tighter side, bend your knee a little bit more. Give yourself time and space and be patient. So allow yourself to take some time to get to where you want to go. Take another full breath. And inhale, lift your chest again, come up onto the fingertips. Next inhale, you're going to lift the left toes off the ground. Turn your toes, your foot in towards the right side. Nothing else move, just the toes. Inhale again, you can stay here or come a little deeper. Whoa, really deep opening here. So making sure that you're breathing. Yeah, sometimes, again, like I said, it's really easy to clench our teeth and tighten up our face without even realizing. So where can you soften here? Shoulders, belly, face, or your breath. Bring more breath into the body. Think of yourself injecting this love into the spot that feels the tightest and allow it to soften. Another breath. And from here, inhale, return back to the center, lift. Exhale, place it down. This is the fun part, pretzel pose. I just made it up. So you're going to walk your hands towards the left side now. Now you're going to start, when you feel like you can't move anymore, starting to lift your feet, both feet off the outer edge. Yep, so my feet just supporting from the outer edge. Use your hands to support you. This is really uncomfortable. Inhale again. Exhale. Stay here for another breath. Keep your arms strong. Opening. Deep, deep stretch in the glutes, hips, abductor. One more inhale. Exhale slowly and mindfully. Walk your hands back. Unravel your pretzel pose. Use your hands to support you. Press and lift. Bring the front leg all the way back to three-legged dog. Oh, my legs feel so long already. And exhale, bend the knee. Bring the knee towards the sky. Bring the heel towards the buttocks. Keep both arms strong. Deep inhale. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk your legs out. Knees down. And then child's pose. Arms by the side. Take a couple of deep breaths there. And take a moment to notice how you're feeling right now. Again, do a little body scan. Check in with your physical body. Now we've done both sides. Wow, I feel like my hips, my legs just lost 2 kilos. So nice. But sometimes with yoga, it doesn't necessarily feel good while you're doing it. It's just allow yourself to move through the flow. Allow yourself to pay full attention to your body, what's going through your whole body. And then we're using the physical postures to help us release anything that no longer serves us. And that's why most of the time when we leave a yoga class, we feel fresh, we feel new, we feel energized, whatever. So the process of it might not necessarily be good, but in the end, it's always very nice. So enjoy this journey. You can't just only want the good parts if you don't want to put in the effort, right? So again, with yoga, it's not about the outcome, it's about the effort that you put in. Take another full breath in. Walking the hands all the way forward if you're in child's pose. Inhale, look up between your hands, come up onto your hands and knees, bend your elbows and come all the way down onto the belly. Okay, so we're going to focusing on opening the front of the body here, especially our shoulders. Opening the arms out. Actually, I think I'm going to face you, so it's easier for you to see me. Opening the arms out, about shoulder height. The palms face down the whole time. From here, bending the right elbow, and you're going to turn your whole body completely to the right side. Bend the right leg, your right foot touch the ground, either in front or behind you, doesn't matter, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Now bring the right hand a little closer to your body and press into the right palm in towards the ground. I don't know if you can see me, sounds a bit confusing now. So bring the right palm towards the ground so your whole body is completely facing towards the right side. Keeping the chin in so your neck stays nice and long. Relax both shoulders. So this is a deep stretch for the left side of the shoulder, as well as the chest. You can stay here, or if you want more, lift the right arm and you can bring the right arm towards the back. So let it either hang in the air if that's not uncomfortable for you. This will deepen your stretch. Or not, just be happy with where you are, what you can do right now. Take another full breath. And we're going to come back. So how you get in is how you get out, okay? Slowly bring the chest, lift the head, slowly bring the chest towards the center of the mat, release the leg, and open the arms out. Now we're going to change sides, left hand side now. Again, open the arms out, shoulder height. Palms down the whole time. Bend the left arm or elbow again. Turn everything towards the left side. Bend the top leg, either in front or back. I personally find back is a bit easier. Now, left palm, bring it closer to your body and press and bring your chest, the whole body away from the mat. That will deepen your stretch. Now, if you want to reduce intensity, of course, then you can bring the body a little closer towards the mat or the ground. You choose, okay? It's your practice. Stay here, or top arm lift up and bring the top arm back, or not, just be happy here. Breathe, open your shoulders, your heart, feel the mat, the earth supporting you. And allow yourself to completely let go. Imagine you're melting onto your mat right now. Where else can you soften? Now take another full breath. Now we're going to come out, so slowly release your hands, slowly and mindfully, as much time as you need. Then come back to the center. From here, we're still going to stay on our belly and we're going to do a counter pose. I have to face towards you again so you can see my arms. So I made up the name of the pose. I call it shoelace. It looks like shoelace, okay? So your right arm, use your left hand to support you. Your right arm is going to thread. Turn the palms up so your palms face up above the chest, okay? Come down, left arm, again turn up. And you're going to walk them away from each other. Try not to have the elbows on the ground, otherwise they're kind of stuck, you can't go down. So they're like shoelace, yeah? So you want to lift your arms above the chest to create more space. Walking the fingertips away, relax your palms, and then allow your head to just rest. Your chin resting on top of the arm. So we're opening the shoulders from the other angle. And so that was the front before, now it's the back. So notice your upper back, your shoulder blades, slowly creating more space between them. Again, allow your whole body to be really heavy and melt into your mat. Take another full breath. And inhale, lift your head up. And you want to come out, you might want to roll onto the right side, which is the bottom arm. And then lift the top arm if you're starting to lose feelings. Be really slow and mindful and get yourself up. And now we're going to change sides. This time, it's your left arm. Again, you want to go under first, above the chest, palms always face up, and then the other one, you might just need to take some time to just make some adjustments. There's basically no gaps between your arms, yeah? And just walk them away from each other. One side might feel comfier or really awkward. So whatever it is, allow yourself to just sit and breathe through it. I know sometimes you feel like you want to run away. Allow yourself to stay, to be an observer. They said how you react on your yoga mat is how you react and respond in your everyday life. So whenever you face an uncomfortable situation, do you have the tendency of wanting to run away so that you don't need to feel the awkward and discomfort? So how yoga changes is not that, your body is flexible so that it changes your life. Of course, physically speaking, definitely brings a lot of benefit, right? But it's the time that we allow ourselves to be in stillness and to observe what's going through our mind, our body, and cultivating or using this ability to build strength. Strength not just in the body, but in our mind. Building strength and creating space, be more flexible with our physical body, with our way of thinking. And that's how we change. That's how yoga changes for the better. Are you still breathing? Take a couple more deep breaths. If you can melt down even more. Completely soften yourself onto your mat. Be completely light. Feel yourself almost as light as a feather. Are you ready to come out? If you are, slowly shift your weight. Roll onto the bottom arm, which is the left arm, and move really slowly. And then come out. Bring your arms by the side, like cactus arms. Get comfortable for a moment. Bring your arms to the lower back. Bring your palms together. And just allow the elbows to rest on the ground. From here, interlace your hands. Reach the knuckles away. Lift your chest slightly. And exhale, release. Bend your elbows. Come on up. Walk your knees forward. And then go to child's pose. We're going to stay here for a moment. And the next inhale, slowly coming up to kneeling. Walk your knees forward. Cross your legs. Sit back. And cross the legs. Guess what? We're going to wind down. We're going to get ourselves ready for Shavasana. Slowly lay yourself down. Stretch your whole body. Arms and legs long. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Gently rock side to side. That feels nice. Extend the right leg. Open the left arm to the side. Bring the left knee towards the right side. Gentle twist in the spine. Turn your head towards the left side. Allow yourself to soften and relax. Even closing your eyes. If not, just soften the eye gaze. Deep breath. Feel your breath all the way down to the belly. One more time, sigh out from the exhale from the mouth. Come back. Slowly, we're going to change sides. Extend the left leg. Open the right arm out. And bring the right knee towards the left side. Lift the head, turn your head towards the back. Make whatever adjustment you need so that you can fully relax here. Inhale, feel the breath filling up your chest, filling up your ribs, and eventually filling your lungs down in your belly. Stay for 3 more breaths. Allow the last one, make it extra long and deep. Come back slowly, both knees in. Inhale, press the knees away from you. Exhale, curl yourself up, knee to nose, nose to knee. Make yourself really tiny. And inhale, open everything out. Arms by the side, legs down, and Shavasana. You're going to stay here for a few moments. So get yourself comfortable. A pillow, a bolster, a block. Palms face up. Keeping the chin in. Cover your eyes with something if you like. Cut out the light so that you can fully relax. So Shavasana. This is the final resting pose. So we are saving the best for the last. So make any adjustments that you need so that you can be in stillness and be here. Shavasana means corpse pose. So corpse, there's no past thoughts or memories involved. There's no future plans or agenda. What you're focusing on is purely just the here and now. The mind naturally wants to wander, but the body and the breath is always here and now. And this is the only moment that you ever really have. Think deeply. The present moment is all you have. So enjoy this present. Feel the breath wherever you feel it. And just allow yourself simply be. This is the moment that we don't want to focusing on doing. It's the being. So allow yourself to spend this precious moment with yourself. Allow yourself to be less so that you can become more. Stay relaxed and comfortable where you are. Stay here for a little longer. For 5 or even 10 minutes, you can pause this or turn this off. I'd just like to let you know that I'm really grateful for your presence, your company with me on your yoga mat, with me, sharing your energy through the computer or phone screen you're on in the other side of the world. I hope you enjoy the practice this morning. Anytime you feel like you're feeling a little stiff or tight but you don't want anything too strong, always come back here. This is the place or the space you know that you can do to nurture your body
your mind, and even your soul. So again, thank you so much. If you're with me right now, bring the palms to the heart center. Closing the eyes. Bring back to mind the intention you set for yourself at the beginning. Thumb to your forehead. And bring this positive, beautiful energy into your day, every single moment. Deep breath in. And I honor each one of you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Send me any questions, requests, anything you want to know. Don't forget to subscribe. And I look forward to see you next time, Friday. Take care. Have a beautiful day.